I'm Erin Painter, the CEO of Cloudreach. We're proud to celebrate International Women's Day in the 2019 theme of Balance for Better.
The women in my life, I show that I value them and support them by being available, being present, and being a contributor to the conversation.
I wouldn't be where I am today without my wife and the support that she's given me. Taking the lessons from my wife and my mother and just instilling that into my daughter. With her, I just try and think about, hey, the world is your oyster. You can go do anything you want. There are no barriers. There are no limits to what you can accomplish.
A woman leader that inspires me is a strong woman that travels through adversity and is able to smile on the other side of it.
The same way that I would treat my wife or my daughter or my mom, or if they were in the working world, how would I want them to be treated?
I support women in my life by giving them the knowledge that they're powerful and collectively we're powerful together.
A woman that is not in competition with other women, but one that is able to stand in her truth, in her confidence, realizing her obligation to lift up her fellow woman.
We don't need to be competitive. We each bring great opportunity, great talents to what we do.
It's important to focus on the things that make us different and uplift each other for those differences.
I'm inspired by my mum. She brought my brother and I up, we're twins, by herself. She worked the whole way through that, managed to keep us out of trouble, and still managed to provide and make sure that we had the opportunities that we have had.
So as a mom of a very animated 3-year-old girl, I try to empower her daily by ensuring that she really embraces her own inner voice. And as she gets older, that voice grows stronger and stronger within her to hopefully one day fight against the status quo.
Well, I hope to empower my daughter. I want her to be really passionate about things in life, have a lot of goals, things she wants to reach for and sometimes fail at, but hopefully mostly succeed at.
My commitment is endless trips up and down the country to rehearsals and performances and shows. And now we fly down from Scotland to London every weekend for a Royal Ballet class. And that's the commitment I think myself and my wife give my daughter as much as we have done for our sons. The reward for me is seeing her perform on stage, and that is just truly magical.
I was able to find good male allies early in my career, and that has only made me a better engineer. I would go into meetups and recruiting. They would come with me and they would push me so that we could bring in more women. If they didn't give me that push, I would probably just be a nose-down programmer, and I would not be able to motivate younger and transitional engineers into coming into these kinds of fields.
When I think of Balance for Better, I think about leadership and how important it is to have a diverse range of people that you can look up to, aspire to be, and to learn from. In a truly balanced workplace, these people would have more of a chance of influencing more people and having that same effect by taking on more senior leadership roles. And I think that's something we can all support.
We've tried to address the gender balance in compensation by training managers to make sure they're equipped to have conversations with all sorts of people, because we know they're different in the ways they might communicate.
There are a lot of family planning options that would be great to invest in to promote gender balance. Egg freezing and fertility treatments for women who want to have families. We already offer flexible leave options for new parents, and I think that this is something really important that we should continue doing.
Making sure our candidate pool is diverse in multiple ways.
It's really important to hear everybody's opinion, not just the loudest person in the room.
When I think about Balance for Better, I think about how we can put more women in tech roles, certainly, but also more men into sport roles. It's, do we have a person of a different background, of a different gender in this role, and are they really allowed to flourish and thrive and bring something new and different to the table? It's to actually be innovative and creative in how we think about things, to move the company forward, which if we think about it that way, then everybody benefits and everybody wins.
Here at Cloudreach, we encourage everyone's voices to be heard. Everyone has a part to play in creating a more gender-balanced world. Let's all strive to balance for better.